testing this since Facebook has updated a bunch of things, so I don't know where everything is. It's a warm one today. Well, I've already gotten a lot of work done. So I'm trying to... Okay, it says go live on Facebook. So where am I at? Okay, don't know. This is a test, trying to figure this out before we actually do the class. Well, hello, this is a test. Testing. Testing. There. Ooh, it's a hot one today. Got a lot of work done already. However, Facebook's changed the way you go live, so I don't even see comments, like where to see comments. Okay, so logged on this morning and they changed everything on Facebook to how you do stuff. So I thought I'd test the live to see how this was work since next week is when the class starts. So I've changed a few things. This area will be for like Q&A. The ones that I've already purchased, I have your email, so I will email you some pre-recorded videos on different topics and what I do for the day. I'm going to record as well to send an email. So yeah, there's a lot that's going to go through your email. The PDFs, videos, I will put some in the files here for you to check out. The course initially was 4 weeks. As I've been writing out all the content and the details of it, it's going to be 6 weeks. Because I know the following Monday's Labor Day, so I know a lot of people will be doing things with family, going places, whatever. Mid-September, I'm also taking a trip, so I'll be off the interneters for 2-3 days during the week. So, but it'll be a time of reflection because I'm going to get through all this stuff to a certain point, and then you have like 3 days to either catch up or formulate questions, really review, take notes over it, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it'll be a time for you guys to review and reflect. Of course, in the group, you can ask any questions during that time, and I'll get to you as fast as I can, because I'm not sure how internet's going to be where I'm going. So, in past, at times, it's sketchy. So, that will be like the 3rd week of September. In which case, I'll let you know when I'm gone, to where we're just going to communicate through typing in the group. Any questions. But if you have a question, most likely somebody else has the question too. So feel free to ask it, because you never know. Somebody else might be asking the same thing. The way this is going to start on Monday is I'm going to pre-record the video, and either I'll put it up in the group. Well, I'll put it up in the group and email it to you, so you can look at it however you want. So if you don't want to be on Facebook, you can just view it somewhere else via email. It'll be a YouTube private link, and I will send that via email to you. So, in which case, the first thing we're going to discuss is kind of discernment, how you specifically receive. Like, everybody has their own receiving and giving, or letting go, and this is important in protection, so you know which to pull it in, and then when you're cleansing, what side to let it go on. So we're going to start with the Pacific you receiving and letting go sides of your body. Do that, and then discernment, because I see a lot of people on Facebook. I know they're new, they're trying to build. I'll give you a card, but tune in and see if their integrity with you. I mean, they might be in integrity with a lot of people, but that may not be the person for you. So you need to just like stop, breathe, and really tune in to if this person you really want to tap into your energy. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that you need to discern for yourself whether that's something, their information is good or bad. Because at one point myself was, anybody that said give me a card, I was like, yeah, sure. And then some things were like, where in the hell is this coming from? This isn't even going on in my life. Like, this doesn't even relate. So there again with discernment, is it for you? Does it align with you? You got to question that. Now, there's been some readers that are amazing, and that's just like with YouTube. You listen to a general based on your sun sign, your moon sign, your ascending sign, that kind of thing, and it just doesn't resonate to what's going on in your life. You need to let that information go because it's not for you. And they're reading for, say, the collective, and depending what vibration they're running on, depends the information they put out. So it then comes discernment. We'll do a little bit of that on the first day because that's going to kind of go with the protection, with the cleansing of how you discern, and it's kind of integrated in with these things of like checking with self, how that feels in your gut kind of deal. So that's that. That's all on the first day. And then we're also going to, since there's a full moon on Tuesday, Wednesday, different places, different times, we'll do a whole cleanse to letting it go, whatever it is you want to let go in the next 30 days. So that will probably be on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to dive into some protection. And as I was writing it out and, making notes on it, I was like, wow, there's 7 layers. There's 7 things to do with protection. There's 7 days a week. There's 7 layers of the earth. It's like, wow, this is all real universal coming together kind of thing. So it was pretty amazing when I was writing it out because I was doing bullet points. Then counted them. I was like, daggum, that's 7. So what we're going to do is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is one part of the shield that you can put on yourself, like your armor that you put on to protect yourself on a daily basis. I'm going to go through each one very specifically, very thoroughly. And of course, if you have any questions, put them in the group and I will answer them. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to go through the first 3. And that's basically just this part of your body of protection. Monday, Tuesday of next week, of the following, well, it would be Tuesday, Wednesday, because of Labor Day. I'm honoring that day for everybody not to be in here, not to send things, just enjoy your time. So Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week, and then Thursday, Friday, I will finish out the protection of the entire body. So, because there's 3 and then 4, so that's 7. So by the end of the second week, we'll be through all the things you can do to protect self. Then the following week, third week, we're going to go through how to protect your home, how to protect your kids, how to protect your all the things, others. It's an intention setting, but that's only going to probably take a day, maybe 2. Depends how many questions are in, depends how deep I go with that. because I have an outline, but there will always be questions like, well, how do you? And that's no problem. I'm giving space for that. So that will be the following Monday, Tuesday of protecting others' space. I think Monday will be all about your space, and Tuesday will be all about others. Then Wednesday of that week, let me look at my calendar to see where we're at on the calendar. Because I'm trying to give you an overview real quick to how this is going to work. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday on the protection, I will do any fragmented things that you can protect, and of course Q&A. But that Wednesday we'll finish up the protection part, and then I will be gone for 3 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following Monday. And when I return on Tuesday, we're going to start the cleansing. But I want to give you time to really absorb the protection, really put it into practice, really see what shows up for you. Because this is what the class is about, protecting yourself, living in protection. When I return the following Tuesday, so we're now to the 22nd of September, we're going to start doing cleansing. And there's so much information on cleansing. I'm going to spend the entire week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on cleansing. Cleansing your house. Different ways you can do it. Cleansing your house. Cleansing yourself. Cleansing your... well, that's part of self. It's like your aura, your energy field. Just cleansing self. And then cleansing your environment. And your kids, you can cleanse a little bit. Back into the protection the week prior, when you go to protect others, that day, that Tuesday, Wednesday, I think Tuesday, Wednesday will be protecting others aside from your home, just because it's kind of involved. Because with permission you can do more, without permission there's another way. So I want to dive deep into both ways, because I have a child that she's a hot mess, but she doesn't communicate with me a lot. She has her own issues, but I send her protection, but it's without her permission. So it's done a little differently than with permission, because with permission you can go a little further. So in which case, the week of the 22nd onward, we're going to do cleansing of all the different things. And then the following week, and through all this cleansing and protecting, we're going to be talking about discernment as well, of like, do you really need to interject? Do you need to do that? So discernment's going to go throughout the whole thing, even on cleansing, because sometimes things happen to others and ourselves for a lesson. So you don't want to meddle with the lesson, or you're going to get it again in a different way, and usually harsher. So, and then the following week is boundaries. And boundaries for yourself, boundaries with others. Like a boundary I struggle with myself is, ooh, I want that ice cream. No, your blood sugars say no. I mean, your body's saying you want it, but in the bigger picture, you have to be mindful of your blood sugars. So, no, don't eat that chocolate donut. Because then it's going to cause disaster at the end, even though you're craving it. It's a boundary I have to set up for myself of like, no, I can't have that because it'll reflect in my blood sugars, and then, there'll be a series of issues if I eat it. So, boundaries with self. And boundaries are self-care. It's saying I love me enough to say, no, I don't think so. So, and then boundaries with others. Boundaries if you run a business. Boundaries if you work for somebody. And then self and personal boundaries kind of go hand in hand as far as, taking care of yourself in the right way. And then we'll finish up with Q&A. And this will probably run till, it might be 5 weeks. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's cleansing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all boundaries. And so the 6th week, I may show you how to do what I've talked about throughout the course with questions. I'm going to go through how I do some cleansing. And most of you know I connect with people and become them. So I don't hold on to their yucky, and I don't continue to feel their yucky. I'm going to go through how I do it, how I disconnect, and then how I cleanse myself from their stuff, and also continue to heal their stuff. So it's 2-part. That'll be at the last part of the week, I think, the 6th week of really when you connect with somebody. And even the connection with people doesn't necessarily have to mean like you're tapped in. I mean, if you're any kind of feel the emotion in the air, you're absorbing energy. So the last week we're going to go through day 1 of your physical, where you can clean it up. Then the emotional. Okay, so there's 5 days in the 6th week. So physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and energy. And we're going to clean up where there's leaks for you in those 5 areas. And then we'll be done. So throughout, I'm going to give examples of what I do, what I've experienced, working with others, and this kind of thing. And then the last week is just really the physical, mental, or emotional, mental, spiritual, and energy, and where are your leaks. And part of this, I will tap into you, and you can also, with your discernment, kind to figure out where your leaks are, or you feel your leaks are, and then we will discuss it in the group. Some of these, like the last week, I don't know how much is going to be pre-recorded, but it will still be emailed to you, so know that, because that way, if for whatever reason Facebook disappears, you have it in another platform as well, email, so you'll have it forever, which is amazing, because I was trying to figure out how to do this for people that do not have Facebook. They've been hacked so many times they're just done. So, yeah. So, that will be the rundown. We're going to be spending quite some time on the protection. Yeah, the first couple days is general information. Some do know, some don't know, that kind of thing. So, I'm just giving a rundown of what's to come, which I think is great. And when I first started being online, doing the work that I do, medical intuitive, a lot of people asked me to teach them to do what I do. I was like, I don't know how to teach a gift. But as everybody's awakening on the planet due to everything shutting down, having to go within, we're absorbing a lot of information. And that's not a problem, but discernment to what's truth, what's lies, or fabricated. And then just make your own judgment call on the information that's being put out there. And with that being said, a lot of people are coming online as well to give information. And are you integrity with them? Are they integrity with you? Not saying they're bad people. I'm not telling you they're giving you lies. Just everybody's at a different level. So you have to discern for yourself what level are you receiving from them. And because there's some people that I've known and they're like, okay, I'm out here doing this. This is great. And then I'm like, okay, I'll sign up for it. And it's like, wow, the knowledge I have is beyond that. They had a great marketing, which is great. But it's like, this is information I already know. And so anyways, going back to the class of learning, what I can teach is what I've learned as far as protection. Because before, a lot of people got metaphysical. Okay, like my product line, I've had over 25 years of experience with essential oils. I know exactly what those oils do to the body. I've been in my massage business for well over 13 years, and it started before then, of course. I went to school. However, I have seen people in pain for many of years to really understand the pain and how it's triggered, where is it triggered in the brain, so many things. Been to, like, when I went to massage school, it was like medical school as well, because you had to take A&P and all these other things, and it was really intense. I missed some time due to an ex-husband who was trying to take me out from doing it, so I knew I was on my right path. But I had to do a lot of reports on the brain. So I really understand the functioning of it. Anyways, before I did all that, and yeah, I was dabbing in the essential oils to start with, and I really got, into them over 20 years ago. When I would rub somebody's shoulders just to help them out of pain, this is part of the gift. I would literally, by putting my hands on them, would absorb their pain. Literally. So I'm like, we gotta figure out how to not do this, because this is all kinds of, I don't want this. So this was before massage school. This was before all kinds of different things that have come into my life. I had to learn how to protect myself from not absorbing it. And I'll go through that technique with you for the protection. And it's not a bubble of love and light. I'll tell you that now. It's not. The dark has figured out how to filtrate that. Some of you know I've cleaned entities off of people that are causing health issues. So it's not a bubble of love and light. I'll tell you that now. Not saying that's bad, but it's been overused. Now the dark, or a negative entity has figured out how to filtrate it. So we're going to go deep. And what I can teach is how to protect yourself, how to cleanse yourself. Discernment kind of comes with yourself, but I can teach a few testings to see, like a pendulum or muscle testing or stand testing, or there's multiple testings you can do. I will go through that as well. Nose drain. And so that I can teach. And as people become awake, I will be continuing to do classes on what I do. I've been getting a lot of downloads to how to do that. Yes, I'm in medical intuitive. There's all kinds of intuitives. People talk to the other side. People have a gift with cards or knowing, or can, like psychic stuff. But it's a knowing. Claire, all the Claires. When I first asked somebody else what the heck this was, they're like, oh, you're just channeling. No, this is different than just channeling. I channel the information I get, why I'm connected. So I did a lot of research and came upon mirror touch synesthesia, and that resonated more, but it was mirroring. Like, so if somebody had a right arm issue, then they would feel it in their left. I don't mirror it. I feel it exact. So, there again, a little tweaking, a little different, but it made more sense. And only a few people are born with this gene in their brain / body. Very few, like 1% of the world. I think on the Today Show they had a story about it, and I watched it years ago. In the last year I've been tagged because it's similar. There's 1.6 to 2.3% of people that are born with this part of their brain open, develop, gene, however you want to label it. So there's very few. And that's in the physical aspect. Now when I connect, I feel the emotions, the mind chatter, the self-talk, the whole thing. So, yeah, very interesting. But I think as people are developing skills, learning about self, going deeper into self, doing the mirror work is what I call it. Because when you have to look at yourself, the good, bad, the ugly, you have to look in the mirror. So, mirror time. But, in which case, enough about me. I just wanted to give a quick rundown of what the class consists of. I may turn this into a watch party. I don't know. For people to know what this class is really about. And if you feel anybody can benefit from this class, it's only $77. You can visit the webpage, click on classes. As soon as you click on it, you put in your information, you pay for it, you will get an instant email of where to go, how to find, and you'll be automatically, pretty much, because you'll have to, join this group, and then there's a link to the YouTube. However, the YouTube part's going to change a little bit. Go ahead and click on it, because I'll be working there as well. But you'll also get sent the private actual videos done, pre-done, and daily done as well. So I just wanted to give you like what this class is about, what all it entails, and what all we'll be doing. And I really feel like the protection part, there'll be PDFs I'll upload. Part of it's a fill-in on your own for the information that you get to how you interpret it, so you can take notes. You can write it verbatim. Doesn't matter to me. But I'm got a PDF that's just a blank, like this is 1, this is 2, and there's plenty of space to write in. So you might want to print it off if you're capable. Put it in another document to write in, however you want to do it, to take notes over the different parts. That way you have a hard copy of something that you wrote, and then, like in a year, review it and see if you still feel the same. Review the videos again, see if you still feel the same, because as we learn and grow, that's what we're doing. We're growing. So things that once were will not be a year from now, like issues we're dealing with, because we're growing and expanding. But this information works at any and every level. Beginners, advanced, whatever. So, whoa, I need a drink now. I didn't bring it in here with me, so I got to go find it. So, let people know. I will make this public for a little bit, till Monday, so you can share out the video, you can share out the information. But I'm going to put it in the top, in the description, that this class is $77. The only reason I'm making it public is so you can share information to your page, to your whatever, to send to people if you think it would help benefit them. And $77 for 6 weeks of intense work is a damn good price. It's like $11 a week, or $2 a day, or something like that. So there you go. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. See you Monday. How do I end this thing?